locate the thief. It is none of our children.
I gave her a curious look, then glanced over at Watson. He looked disinterested.
We can investigate the premises for you, sister,
I offered. Watson shrugged.
Vases and spoons. What a peculiar disappearance.
My friend interjected his own idea.
Perhaps someone is collecting items for their own home. A volunteer or a grounds worker.
The sister shook her head.
We have already interviewed our entire staff, as well as volunteers. And the sisters are sworn to honesty. Therefore, their words are true when they say they did not steal.
Oh,
I replied quickly, holding my hands up.
I do not blame any of your staff. You are doing good work. Shall we go to the orphanage and take a closer look?
I gestured to the door. Watson nodded, giving me a smile, and helped usher the sister out of my study. We accompanied her to the orphanage, where a line of stern and somber nuns met us at the door. They seemed annoyed by my new, elegant coat, and one even sucked her teeth as she hung up the garment. Watson received a warmer welcome with a simple coat. The sister led us to the back room, showing us where the blankets had gone missing. I got to work, examining the area, my companion by my side. He pulled out his magnifying glass and searched the worn, peeled paint on the windowsill.
Fingerprints on the window, Holmes.
He called me over.
Tiny ones.
I stared through the glass until the light caught correctly, and I could see the small print.
A child's.
I waved the idea away.
There are children throughout the edifice, dear Watson. A simple brush against the pane from any curious young soul, and the marks are left. It could have been anyone.
He harumphed.
Yes, but these may be fresh.
He attempted to add. I shook my head, looking around the room.
Now this is important, good man.
I brought him over to a slight, dirty footprint by the other window in the room.
This is not supposed to be here. Correct, sister?
The nun shook her head.
I found it a few days after the theft.
The footprint is very small,
noted Watson, leaning down with his magnifying glass.
I propose the theory that it belongs to a child, or an extremely short man.
I let out a sigh.
Why, yes, Watson. That would be a logical conclusion.
The sister looked over at us.
A child stole the blankets?
She questioned.
Or an extremely short man?
I added, grinning over at my companion. We examined the rest of the room to find no further clues.
A footprint, that's all.
I frowned.
To the kitchen, then, to learn about the missing cutlery.
The sister escorted us to the kitchen, where a lovely cabbage soup was being cooked, as well as fat, warm loaves of bread. I could see my friend's eyes widening hungrily, and he made his way over to the sister, who was cooking. I knew I was on my own for this section of the investigation. I pulled open the drawers and took out the cutlery, spreading the remaining 8 spoons on the table. I scrutinized each one thoroughly. No clues to be found. I decided to pull out the drawer, dumping the contents on the table. Various knives, forks, and other utensils fell out, and I spread them all over the surface. Watson came up to me, munching on a hot piece of bread with butter.
What are you doing, Holmes? Setting the table for tea?
He joked happily, now that his stomach was being filled. I rolled my eyes, though a smile played on my lips.
No,
I replied.
I am seeing if there are any clues as to why the spoons were chosen over the other cutlery.